Jack was interested to learn that Roscoe White was knowledgeable about photography, and in fact, he was slated to become a police photographer. Jack began to look at the Oswald backyard photos with that in mind, and he was amazed at what he found.
I believe that people may have been too hasty in writing off the Roscoe White story. There are parts of it which I think may be true. While there's no solid evidence linking Roscoe to the deaths of Kennedy and Tippit, I think he may have played some role, perhaps a minor one, in the conspiracy which resulted in Kennedy's death. I believe Roscoe White was placed on the Dallas police force to help frame Oswald for the assassination. Notice that the person in the backyard photos has a broad, flat chin, while these pictures of Oswald show him with a pointed, cleft chin, not at all like the one in the backyard photos. Now look at the chin of Roscoe White. Whose chin most closely matches the one in the backyard photos? When I first saw this photo of Roscoe White and some companions on a beach, I immediately noticed Roscoe's thick neck, square chin, and broad shoulders. I also noticed how Roscoe stands with his weight on his right foot. White was about the same height as Oswald. In fact, there were many physical similarities between the two, with the exception of the neck and chin. Roscoe had a thick neck with big sloping shoulders, while Oswald had a thin neck with narrow shoulders. When I enlarged the photos of Oswald and Roscoe to the same size and laid one over the other, I was astounded to find that the height, posture, and even some features are an identical match. I was especially impressed with the identical neck and chin of the man in the backyard photo and Roscoe White. Also, it is known that Roscoe suffered a broken right wrist which never healed properly and left a slight lump on his arm. Oswald had no such lump. In this backyard photo, there's a noticeable lump on the figure's right wrist. It certainly seems to me that the figure in the photo could be that of Roscoe White. And of course, we also have the issue of this third backyard photograph. The Dallas police and the federal government have officially stated that the backyard photos were discovered among Oswald's possessions on Saturday, November 23, 1963, the day after the assassination. They claim that only two photos, one a print and the other a print with a negative, were found. Yet in the early 1970s, this third backyard photograph was discovered by the Senate Intelligence Committee in the hands of Roscoe White's widow. This again ties Roscoe White not only to the assassination case, but specifically to the backyard photos. And there's even more. This FBI document listing photos confiscated from Oswald's belongings indicates 4 separate pictures showing Oswald with weapons in his backyard. Yet officially, there were only the 2. Are there more? And is one the picture which was in the possession of Roscoe White? Many questions regarding the backyard photos remain unresolved, and even more have been raised. This is one of several dozen photographs the Dallas police claimed was found in Oswald's belongings. Apparently, it is a photo Oswald took while in the Marines. There are other photos of Marines and photos of Asian cities. In this photo of Oswald's Marine buddies, I found one person especially intriguing. After comparing the man in the fatigue cap in the center with many photos of Roscoe, I'm convinced they may well be photos of the same man. You can even see a lump on this man's right arm in the exact same place as the person in the backyard photos. I see this as further evidence that the man in Oswald's military photo may be Roscoe White. I believe Roscoe's only role in the assassination may have been to fabricate evidence to help incriminate Oswald. If this is true, it makes Roscoe White's connection to Oswald much closer than previously believed. And if White was involved in intelligence work, as stated by his son and others, then perhaps Oswald too was connected to U.S. intelligence, just as his mother Marguerite always claimed.
Well, that's certainly food for thought.